Hi, this is Ron McTube. Today we're doing a review of Way of the Hunter. Is it worth a buy? Is it any good? I'm going to give you my honest opinion. I played it for 1 week now, every day, and I'm going to give you what I think it scores out of 10. So you've got two maps, Nez Perce Valley and Transylvania. On Pacific Northwest map, you've got 14 animals. There's 23 animals in total, and there's 13 animals on Transylvania. There's 10 rifles, 3 shotguns, 2 binoculars, 9 callers, 2 sights, 5 scopes, and 1 pre-order shotgun. So that's all the details about the maps and what you get. It's developed for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. It's on the Unreal 4 engine. The maps are 55 square miles, 144 square kilometers in size. So I've been playing for a week and I've only unlocked this. And I've only actually hunted a small amount of it. The other bits I've just drove. So in a week of playing non-stop, I've just unlocked a small part of these maps. They are really, really big. The release date is August the 16th. Now, this game features realistic rifle handling. Many of the team have studied the weapons in game, and team members responsible for rifle handling are either active hunters or they have rich experience from working on other hunting games. So they're trying to add their experience of real life in the game. You've got trophy mounts, trophy lodge at your cabin. You've got a shop with lots of gear in, which we've just been over. I'll show you the gear as well. So there's lots of items in game. You've got missions, objectives to get money as well. So there's a strong storyline to Way of the Hunter if you want to do that and you don't want to just hunt. Natural animal behavior. The best animal behavior I've seen in a game is in this. How they react, eat, sleep, rest, where they move. You've got vehicles. There's so much in this game. Like I say, there's a lot of items. Sense of discovery. This is one of my favourite parts of Way of the Hunter. Basically, you can roam around, go where you want, but there is a feel to it. This is very hard to capture in open world games. You actually feel like you're hunting. That's a big deal. It's a simulation hunting game. You need to have that. If you say you're making a simulation game and then you put out something arcade, you're going to get ripped to bits. And I'm glad to say Way of the Hunter nails how you feel hunting. Like I say, you can see how wide and open, wild it actually feels. That it's not just visual, you can kind of feel it and you get engrossed in hunting. Now, I was saying this earlier, this isn't just a trophy hunting game either. I'm as happy getting a level 1 star book as I am getting a level 5. It doesn't matter because I'm enjoying the hunting aspect of it, and I've actually lost that a little in the last few years. You know what I mean? When I play like the Hunter Classic, the Hunter Call of Wild, I've been playing those for nearly 15 years, best part of 15 years, especially the Hunter Classic. And because you do generally get into sort of a mentality of trophy hunting, you miss out on the best thing of the hunting games, which is the actual hunting. And this has sort of reignited that, and I really enjoy just going out, and I don't care what size the animal is. I'm just enjoying the hunt, and that's refreshing. It really is refreshing. I love the Hunter Classic. It's like a child to me, and I love the Hunter Call of Wild. They're both amazing games, and they're the best hunting games for the last 15 years, period. There's no doubts about that. The Hunter Classic is the most realistic one, hunting game. And the Hunter Call of Wild, I just love playing casually, having fun on it. So there's a perfect blend there. So what I'll say now is Way of the Hunter has just joined in the hunting game party. It can be classed as a proper hunting game. And that's quite hard to say because hunting games are very niche, hard, to make. Most people fail when they make them. There's been some really bad ones of recent years, but there's only like the Hunter Classic and the Hunter Call of Wild that you can class as proper hunting games really over the last 15 years, and now Way of the Hunter's just joined them. So that's a big accolade, it really is, and I'm happy to say that. Also in Way of the Hunter, along with natural animal behaviour, is the way they just like flee and move about. I'm going to just show you this. When you spook animals, you can't. It's like classic. You can't run about because a few hundred metres away, 300 metres away, they're gone. The animals are. But the thing is, I like how the animals flee in this. Also, if they're wounded, they'll drop down sometimes, and you might think they're dead, and then they'll get back up and run off. So it's very realistic. And I just love that the devs have actually gone to this much attention to detail. And the thing is, when you do this in a game and you go beyond work and you put in your passion, your heart, all your feelings, you come out with special games like this. That's what happened with Hunter Classic, that's what happened with Hunter Call of Wild, that's what's happening with this. It's not about work, there's more there than that. It's not about the money you get from just working, doing 9 to 5. You're putting in your heart and soul and you come out with a proper product. That's how all great games are made. So, I'm trying to think where to rate this, honestly. I don't want it to be disrespectful. There is some things that I don't like. There's a couple of things I don't like. We'll go on to that in a minute, because it's very hard to achieve perfection. And there's a couple of things I would change myself. But overall, I'm very impressed. So let's go over some of the other things we haven't covered yet. We've got a very detailed trophy system. You've got Trophy Lodge, where you can taxidermise your animals in various different mounts, including multi-mounts and different dioramas. You've got an encyclopedia where you can learn all aspects about what you're hunting, when to hunt them, all the details you need in game, which is unlocked when you harvest animals, which is very good. This is what I'm talking about. We're just going to spook these animals, but just when they run away. Super realistic, different changes of speed, jumping, bouncing, the way they flee. It just really adds to how you play, how you approach hunting. You know you're probably not going to get another shot on the animals you've just shot at. It's not like just take an easy shot, bang, and then hit it when it's running away. I know I'll get that. Not in this. You've got to work out how you're going to hunt. And that's what gives it that extra little edge. So let's go over some other stuff. Got a very detailed trophy system. Your trophy lodge and your main lodge, you can taxidermise trophy animals of various different mounts. We've got photo mode. Now, I want to go over this. This to me would be buy the game alone, just for this. It's a really big deal, photo mode. Some of you might not know about it. Basically, you can tweak your photos to your heart's content. So you can go up and down, free cam, fly around. This is tied to your player, and you can actually unlock further distances as you progress in game. But look, you can get really nice close-up photos to save, put on social media, look at your weapons, make thumbnails. That's one of the main reasons I like it. Look, just capture perfect settings. I'd advise the devs to do social media competitions with the best picture. You've also got all these different presets. So you've got temperature, tint, contrast, exposure, saturation, grain, bloom, vignette. As you can see, there's loads of different ways to get the perfect picture you want for your eye and to show. All this customization didn't need to be done, but I'm so glad to do it. Now, if you don't know about me already, I love cinematic cameras. I've used them in many different games because I like taking really nice pictures. In Call of Wild, for example, I've spent hundreds and hundreds of hours just taking pictures of the scenery. So for this and me and content creating, that's worth buying the game alone. It really is. And I'm so happy they've included it. This is what I mean. They've gone to so much detail in this game to add things that we want to see, and it just makes it just that extra bit better. So So time of day, show character on off. You can pause the game if you want, or you can just let it run. Like I say, all these options really helpful. It'll be good for social media as well, for promoting the game. And this is why I always say it. I've said it for years. Every game should have a system like this. Social media is free. You get people to post your game on social media, which sells your game. They should be in all games. Not many people do it. A few are starting to do it now. And I've campaigned for ages to try and get people to do it in devs and say, please do this. And it's nice to see it in Way the Hunter. So thank you. That for me is a buy alone. You've also got in-game achievements, like on Steam, you might see them pop up in my videos. How many people can play in multiplayer or co-op? For the release, we can promise 3 people on PS5, 2 on Xbox Series X and S, and up to 4 people on PC. I'll definitely be trying that out. There's no in-game microtransactions in Way the Hunter. Is there tents? There is campsites instead of tents. So you don't need to carry them about, they're on the map in various spots. Are you planning to release DLCs? Free updates or expansions? Yes, we plan to release several free updates and paid DLCs in the future. Are they going to be long supporting the game? 100% long-term support. So that's going to be the thing for me in this review. They're saying they're going to support it, do updates. If they keep their word and do that and build on what's already here, this could be one of the best games ever for hunting. There you go. That's the true thing for this, the long-term support. It's a brilliant game and I would love to see it supported long-term. This week I've gone from being a new player to starting to get to know what to do, not think about it. The Hunter Sense system, for example, seems a bit odd at the start, but now I'm used to it. It becomes like second nature. So at first I wasn't sure, and that's why I wanted to play for a week first, then give you my honest opinion. Now the things I don't like in Way the Hunter, one is something to do with the graphics. Unreal Engine has certain quirks, whatever. The AA is often not very good in Unreal Engine games. I like it personally off, and also the post-processing. I don't know why or who likes this, but I don't get post-processing. It just looks like you've smudged Vaseline on your screen when you have it on high. So I've got that turned off or very low, and I've turned the AA right down. And I've got a look I want, but they're the two things I don't really like. And water sound, the water's very loud, but they're the only real things I don't like. So a couple of things out of the whole game, which could be tweaked as well. If you're listening, devs, if you can tweak that and make that even better, and long-term support, it's going to be one of the best hunting games ever. So as it currently stands for release, I'm going to rate Way the Hunter 8.5 out of 10. That's a good, solid hunting game, very good. It's up there with the Hunter Classic and Hunter Call of Wild, so I would definitely recommend you buy it. I hope you enjoy it. So I'm Ron McTube. I've been reviewing Way the Hunter for the last week. Definitely a good buy. Please subscribe to YouTube channels. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.